Alright everybody, and welcome to episode 32 on the ManniCraft server with Black Dog Z. Alright, so today we're going to be working on something a little bit different. It's going to be fairly laid back and simple, and we're just going to be getting started. This may be a shorter episode, but I just wanted to show you guys here how we're getting started on this. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're just going to take this away because we had to make some shears, which we made earlier. And we got this wool. So I'll just take that wool away here for a second. We're going to need some sticks. That should do for now. So now what we're going to want to do is actually put sticks in this pattern. Now, this pattern here for sticks is something that's only used for this particular item. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a couple of scoops here. That should be enough. Alright, so as you can see, we now have like 5 scoops. And what these are for is collecting bees. That's right, everybody. Today we're going to do some bee collecting and hopefully get started on some bee research. Now it's currently nighttime, but we have a decent charge and we have a sapphire sword. So let's head out there anyway and see if we can find some bees. Now, when finding bees, it's good to have your map enabled. Because what you can do is you can look for points of light. You'll see down there, further north, that there's a point of light. So we're going to head over there and see if we can figure out what's causing it. Most likely, hey, stop it. Apparently it was a bunch of enemies. Honest with you, I can't tell what's causing it. Die. Alright. So, now that we've killed all that, we can hopefully go look for some bees. So in theory, this means that there's bees in this area. I don't see any. That doesn't mean that there aren't some underneath the ground, though. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to find them. So let's head off to the next point of light. We'll see one over here. On the edge of that cliff, by the looks of it. So we'll head off in that direction. And what is it? Oh, it's torches. Somebody's been digging here. Okay. There's another one just over here. We'll see what's causing this one. Hopefully not torches again. There's definitely light here, but I can't tell from what. There definitely doesn't seem to be any bees here. Alright. So, unfortunately, some people have already been collecting bees in this area. So it's a little scarce for bees. That doesn't mean we won't find them, though. We just got to be extra vigilant. And we will find us some bees. Appears that we need to eat. Alright. So hopefully it'll be daytime soon, because our sword is almost empty. We still haven't even found a single bee. Specifically what we're looking for, and I'll turn on F3 for this, is we're looking for forest and meadow bees. So right now you can see we're in a forest biome. I'll go ahead and turn that off. And so hopefully there'll be some bees around here. Now unfortunately a good portion of the bees have already been taken here, so I don't know if we'll find any. Okay. Well, we got another point of light over here. Let's see if we can find something over here. Got a couple of small points of light. Unfortunately, it looks like it might be torches. How about over there? Is that torches too? It appears to be torches. Alright, let's head off in this direction. Look at that. I wish I'd brought a pick with me. We could have mined that. That's okay. Our miner's getting us plenty of goods, so we don't really have to worry about that. I'm just trying to ignore the enemies. Maybe they'll go away. So far, no bees. We might have to travel a little further to find bees just because of the fact of all of the stuff has gone missing. Looks like there's a railway here. So as you can see, this area is becoming very well developed. The downside being that there's a substantial lack of bees. Alright. Well, if we don't find one soon, we might have to go off to another world. We do have some mystcraft worlds that we can use. There's some light. Appears to be torches again, though. Yeah, it's definitely torches. Looks like they may have actually taken all of the bees. Like, I'm not seeing any bees. Ooh, what is this? Oh yeah, we were here earlier. This is actually a dungeon, or at least it was a dungeon until we destroyed it. There's actually a bad node here. Right in this very hill, actually, because that's how those dungeons work. Got a couple of zombies chasing us. That's alright. We're just going to go off in this direction. So as you can see, still no bees. Jeez. I wanted to start with purebreds instead of stealing some of the other bees that he's been breeding. But it would appear that he has taken all of the purebreds in the area. Okay, well, we're going to keep heading off in this direction. Maybe kill a cow or two. Here, cow. Because you can never have enough cows. Cow meat's always terrific. Our sword's getting pretty low. Well, looks like we found some above ground lava. It's starting to become daytime. Unfortunately, we're in a forest and there's a lot of bad guys in the forest. Alright. We'll give ourselves a few more minutes to find some bees. And if we don't find any, we will head back home and start working on the building stuff. Because we're going to need some apiaries and stuff anyway. Look at that, there's oil right there. I'm surprised they haven't grabbed that yet. They've been operating off of a lot of oil. Hello, sheepies. Hey, well, I'm here. Oh, I didn't actually bring my shears. Okay. Well, you guys can live. You guys can keep your warmth. Alright, so I've been wandering around for about 10 minutes now, and still no bees. I always hate it when this happens. Looks like somebody's cleared out all of the bees, and I don't want to head into winter, because there'll be cold bees there. Alright, so it would appear that all of the bees in our area have been taken. So I'm just going to take a different route back home. Ooh, clay. There's lots of clay in this area. Look at that. There's another patch. There's another patch. I might have to come back here. Always on the lookout for clay. Okay, so just taking a different route back so that we can double check for bees again. But at this point we're just going to head home and start working on our apiaries and stuff. Oop. And of course we're not taking a direct route, we're trying to scan for bees still. But so far, nothing. We'll head up to the top of this hill. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to find any bees. There used to be plenty of bees around here. I don't know what happened to them all. Like I said, they've been working on bees over there, and they haven't been doing a very good job, so I found that if I'm going to need bee materials, I'm just going to have to breed my own bees. We'll go down this way. We found a dark cave. Oh, there we go, lighting fixed. Still not seeing any bees. As soon as I go looking for bees, there are none to be found. And I'm assuming that's because every time they went out, they just collected all the bees they found. Which I've never figured out, because you really don't need that many bees as long as you breed them properly. Almost home. And still have not seen any bees. Although there are plenty of those thaumium trees. I had to cut my way through there. Alright, so yeah, it looks like there are no bees to be had. Looks like somebody's found them all in this area. So, we'll probably have to go into another world, like our mining world, in order to find bees. Problem is, I don't know if our mining world has meadows. So we might have to look at making a new one in order to get bees. Or just heading off into another direction that they haven't been in. Generally, they like to head north and east, which is the way I went this time. Maybe I'll try southwest from our house next time I go out looking for bees. Let's take a look at what it's going to take to build our apiaries. So let's take a look. Apiary. So, as you can see, there are lots of different things that start with AP. Let's see if we can find our apiary. Should be fairly obvious. There it is right there. So, it just needs an impregnated casing, wood, and that. An impregnated casing is really simple. It's wood in a carpenter with seed oil. Seed oil is made from a squeezer. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to build is a squeezer. So let's go ahead and see what it's going to take to build a squeezer. Apparently I can't spell because I forgot the U. But a squeezer is just tin, a sturdy casing, and some glass. Sturdy casing is just bronze, which is a copper tin mixture. So now if we take a look, we have plenty of copper now. We don't, on the other hand, have very much tin. Hopefully we'll find more of that. That's okay. The tin we have should be enough to get us our squeezer and maybe even our other items, because we do have some tin in here. So let's go ahead and put this away. 1, 2, 3, 1. And that's bronze, so yes. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Put that away, and then just do this. And there's our sturdy casing. We need to put glass on both sides, and then tin down these sides. And there we go, we have a squeezer. So a squeezer, very easy to build, and doesn't require much effort on our part. There's another one of these machines we're going to want to put up here, so let's go ahead and grab our X. So this can go here. Now in order for that to go there, we're going to need to go to our Buildcraft, grab ourselves a golden conductive pipe. We'll just take our food out for now. And we can put it here. And then our squeezer will go right here. Alright, so we now have a squeezer. Now it squeezes seeds, but it needs something to put them in. So if we go ahead and just turn on the power, you should see it start to squeeze. It'll take a minute just because the power just got turned on. We will need some more seeds, but first we'll just show you what that does. So we just did seed oil, and now it's saying no recipe. Hey, what's going on? We can turn the power off. Let's go grab some more seeds. Nope. Didn't mean to go down there. Over here we should have a bunch of seeds. Look at that, a stack of them. Alright. So let's go ahead and we can put a stack of seeds in here. And of course we'll need to turn the power back on. Got plenty of power. So we'll let that squeeze, and then we're just going to look up seed oil. Now if we take a look, seed oil can go into a can, it can go into a capsule. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to make capsules. We've been relying on them. So let's take a look at how to make a can. A seed oil can, we just need a can. Can is just 3 tin to make a can. That's simple enough. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll make 12 cans. So that way we can put the cans in here. As soon as there's enough seed oil, it will go ahead and it will put it in the can. And we'll have a can of seed oil. Okay, so now while that is working, let's work on an... Oh, we don't have enough honeycombs yet. Let's work on a Bealizer. So Bealizer is really simple. You need to use it in a carpenter. It's a single diamond, some redstone, glass, tin. So let's go ahead and grab the items we need so that we can build our Bealizer. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need glass panes, so we're going to have to take 6 glass. Hang on. I think we actually have some glass panes. Let's go take a look. We do. Look at that. Before we go and make more, we're going to need a diamond and 2 redstone. Now we got a couple of diamonds left. We're running low. It seems like everything in its dog needs 2 diamonds. Now we can go over to our carpenter, where we were doing this. We'll just turn that off. And tin, 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 tin. Redstone, redstone. Glass, glass. Diamond. And we'll go ahead and let it make our Bealizer here. And we'll see how this is coming. Okay, we're slowly getting seed oil. Unfortunately, we'll probably have to improve this system here because this is not working well when it comes to power for this system. So we're just waiting on that. As you can see, our batteries are starting to drain. We're just going to toss the stuff that we found. There we go. Actually, I should be able to toss that too. Alright. Bealizer's almost done. Squeezer's going strong. Oh, so close. Come on, Bealizer. There we go. We now have a Bealizer. We can actually just do this again. Apparently we had enough beeswax, so we probably could have made another crate. Sorry, we could have made some wax capsules, but what can I say? I forgot that we still had some beeswax left. So we've almost got half a can of that. So now we've got our Bealizer so we can analyze bees. And if we take a look, we've actually got some bees that we can analyze. So let's go ahead and do so. So we've got a couple of drones and a meadows princess. It's all meadows and it's all purebred. It's stuff that I had found earlier on. That's probably what we'll get started with. But we need, in order to use the Bealizer, we need honey. So before we can get honey, we need a centrifuge. We need this baby right here. Now, I don't know. Let me just take a look here. Honey drop. Yeah, it looks like it's completely out of a centrifuge. Now, what I am probably going to do is put the centrifuge downstairs. But let's go ahead and build it. So for a centrifuge, first thing we need to do is make another sturdy casing. That's simple enough. We just take some more copper and some more tin and grab 8. And then we do that. And we put it around in a circle again. And look at that, we got another sturdy casing. And we need copper on the edges and glass there. So copper, glass. You'll notice these recipes are fairly similar to build most of the machines down here, which is kind of nice. So now where do I want to put this? We're starting to run out of room here, and so I'm thinking I might actually be removing the Buildcraft stuff and building a separate room for it, or either that or moving the Industrialcraft. Haven't decided yet, but for now our centrifuge is actually going to go downstairs. The reason for that is because we've actually got power down here, and so we can easily hook this baby up and provide it power. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it right here. So if we just plunk her down right there, I should be able to run a power conduit up like that. Not a problem. So let's go ahead and see if we have any power conduit. If we take a look in here, we have 1 redstone energy conduit, but we do have 500 redstone. So let's go ahead and see what we need to do to build this. We need this. This is built by hardened glass and electrum. So we have the electrum. So I think we're just going to build the hardened glass, and that's probably going to be it for today. Because of the fact that there's just so much to do in order to get bees set up. You'll see that we're making a bunch of different things. We made our squeezer, we made our centrifuge downstairs, and we made our beealyzer. So as you can see, that's going to be a lot of what we're doing. So let's take a look here. We've almost got enough seed oil, but what was I doing again? I was making hardened glass. Now hardened glass requires obsidian. I don't think we have any. We do not. So we're going to need to make some obsidian. Now to make obsidian is actually really simple. We just take iron. Wait, no, it's got to be tin. Used so much tin lately. Running really low. Okay. So we just take these cells, we take them downstairs. Everything we need to make obsidian is downstairs. Now, unfortunately, this isn't the best way to make obsidian, but it'll work for our circumstances. So now we fill 4 of those with lava. And we come over here to this system, which of course is always powered. And we take our other 4 and we put them in the liquid transposer. And if we go here, we can take them out. There we go. So we got 4 and 4. Alright. So now once we've done that, we can just take our 4 water cells and do that. And take our 4 lava cells and do that. That'll get us 2 pieces of obsidian. Now, of course, technically, the amount of stuff that we used there, we should have gotten 4. But it seems to be that that shorts us a little bit because it's too easy to do, I think. Alright, so now for hardened glass again. We're going to do this, this, and this. We need lead. So let's go grab some lead. Not as much as I wanted. 4, 5, 6. Sure, 6 lead will do. And the first thing we have to do is we have to go over here to our pulverizer. And we have to pulverize our obsidian. So let's go ahead and do so. Alright, so now I have 2 pieces of pulverized obsidian. And then we combine that in the induction smelter with a piece of lead. And we get hardened glass. Then from there, we can take our hardened glass, put this around it, and get 8 more of these liquid pipes. Oh, sorry, these are the conductive pipes. Then we put them in here, and it'll automatically infuse them with redstone. Doesn't take long at all. There we go. Lots of creatures dying by the sounds of it. So now I should be able to just take these. And I want to be careful how I run this. There we go. And the reason I ran it that way is because I don't want this system here to actually look at this particular pipe. If you put a pipe beside it, it'll look at it and go, hey, that pipe can't store energy, and it'll turn off the redstone, and that's not what we want. So let's go ahead and just take our parched combs and stick them in here. And there you go, we're getting beeswax and honey drops. So I'm just going to leave the beeswax in there for now. The honey drops are what we want. And we just need 5 honey drops for now. And then we can let that run. Later on, we'll probably hook it up to the autoing system that will allow us to both retrieve and put items in there, because we're going to want to do that. So that way we're not having to run down there to do that every time. Alright, so now this stuff can go here. Actually, no, it can go here. And we should be able to use our Beealizer. What happened to our Beealizer anyway? Is it still in the machine? It is. Okay. It's now really simple. We just take our princesses and drones, put them in our inventory along with our Beealizer. We just right click on the Beealizer, put our honey drops up here, and click on the first Meadows drone. Now, it's going to go ahead and process this drone, in theory. There we go. So, as you can see, it's active and inactive is both pink, which means that it is a dominant trait of Meadows. Lifespan dominant shorter on both, slowest on both, but its pollen is slower. But the nice part about that is that it's a recessive trait, so it'll be easy to swap out. It requires regular flowers. Its fertility is 2 times bees, so it's probably going to create 2 bees. Area is 9 by 6 by 9, and its effect is none, so it's not going to hurt us. Let's go look in the next section. Runs on a normal client, has no temperature tolerance. Normal humidity, no temperature tolerance. It's nocturnal. It's not nocturnal, it's not a flyer, and it's not a cave. So we don't have to worry about those, but the things that we do need to see is that those are not dominant traits. So whenever you see non-dominant traits, that's something you always got to know about. It only produces honeycombs. It has a lot of possible mutations. And we'll see here that its class, order, family, and genus are fairly simplistic. Infests most plains and temperate climates, mostly docile. So very simple. So now that we've done that one, let's go ahead and do this guy. There we go. So as you can see, it's pretty much the exact same bee. So now these two should pretty much stack, but they won't because they're queens. So now we'll run this guy. Shorter, slower, flowers, and again, we get the exact same bee. Alright, so our queens are pretty much the exact same. So now, we're going to run our drones. So, as you can see, our drones have pretty much the exact same properties as our queens. So, if we take a look, they don't seem to have anything special about them. Real simple. And so with these 3, we should be able to produce a ton of Meadows purebreds. And that's what we're looking at wanting to create first, is a bunch of purebreds that we can work off of breeding. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And this will be the last of our beeswax. Alright. And we're actually going to turn off the power because we're out of power here. Now I may have to move this downstairs just because there is so much stuff that has to happen here. You'll see that it squeezes a lot and uses a lot of power. So we're probably going to go ahead and can it, and then after we can it, we'll go ahead and turn this back on for a second. Because one more seed should give us what we want. So let it run its final seed. that should hopefully give us a can of seed oil. There we go, 1 can of seed oil. Now I'm actually going to break this sucker down and we're going to move it because it seems like a bad place to put it. Just because there's so much going on up here already that I really don't think that that's going to work out for it. So we'll just put that there. And I think we'll just slap this guy beside this guy. You know what? We're actually not going to put it down for now. We're going to leave this as is, and you'll see that we managed to get some beeswax and some honey drops. And if we go here, we can put this beeswax with this beeswax, and we have tons of beeswax. So now I can go ahead and turn this power off so that that can recharge. And we're going to have to find a new place to put our squeezer, probably in our Buildcraft infinite power supply area. We might actually build a little separate room down here just for working with bees and just run some power over to it. And that way we won't have to worry about these bees too much. We do have infinite power, so we're not worried too much about that. We just got to run the piping, as you can see. And once we do that, we'll have tons of centrifuges and squeezers and stuff that we can use. Alright guys, well, we've gone over the episode limit that I wanted to do today. We're at 36 minutes, so it looks like that's going to be it for today. But now you know how to get started with bees. Alright, have a good evening.